Namaste, welcome to our Group 1 Services Mains Examination Orientation classes telecasted by TSET. Everyone knows we have 6 papers, each paper carries 150 marks. In paper 5, we have 150 marks. Out of 150 marks, the marks are categorized as 3 sections, section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1 50 marks and section 2 50 marks comes under the science and technology, and section 3 comes under the data interpretation and problem solving. Today we are going to discuss about section 3. So you have to know the scheme of examination, that's very important. Generally in each section there are 5 questions, each question carries 10 marks. So the 15 questions, 15 tens are 150 marks. This is a common pattern. But when you come into the data interpretation and problem solving, sometimes instead of asking 5 questions in the third section, they may ask sub questions also. For example, the first question may be divided into 5 sub questions like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. So each question carries 2 marks, means 5 2s are 10. So in this manner, they may divide each question as some 5 sub questions and they can give award 2 marks each. Clear? This is one more important change or one more significance you have to identify this paper. And another important part is you have to change your mindset in each and every episode. So we are giving this information because it plays a vital key role in the examination, means you are going to complete already completed the prelims examination and you're going to write your mains examination. So means you are shifting your mindset from objective pattern to descriptive pattern. The same kind of things may ask in the previous examination, that is in the prelims examination. There you are finding only answer, but here you are going to write the solution. That's the difference between the prelims exam and the mains examination. Clear? So there you are writing answer, means out of 4 options you have to find the correct option and you are bubble that answer in the given OMR sheet. But here you are going to write the solution of the given question or given problem. So keep in mind all these things, this is very important. Now coming to this concept. So today we are going to discuss about time and work. So definitely you can say as a time and work concept means a very simple area, but a lot of application is possible here. Okay. So how many days you are going to complete one work, how much work you completed in the given time, and so combination of this one. Now we will see the different things which are going to focus on time and work. Work from days, this is the first area. If A can do a piece of work in n days, then the work done by A in 1 day is 1 by n. This is very important. For example, A can do the work in 10 days, then in 1 day he will complete 1 by 10th of the work. Correct? This is very important. So if A can do a piece of work in n days, then A can do the work in 1 day is 1 by n. Now days from the work. So now we discuss from work from the days, now days from the work. If A can complete in 1 day 1 by nth work, then he is going to finish the total work in n days. Okay, this is a converse. Understand? So work from days is days from work. If A completed 1 by nth of the work in 1 day, then A can finish the work in n days. The ratio is one more area. If A is thrice as good as workman as B, then the ratio of work done by A and B is 3:1. So here when you compare the capability or capacity of A and B, A is thrice a good workman than B. The ratio of the work done by both A and B is 3:1. So here, and one more important thing as is, so work done and time, work done and time taken, very important, work done and time taken. So as the time taken increases, work done also increases and the remaining work will be decreases. So if the ratio of the work done is 3:1, then the ratio of the time taken is inverse proportion. So means it is 1:3. This is a very important. So you have to keep in mind this point. The ratio of work done by A and B is in 3:1, then the ratio of the time taken by A and B to finish the work is 1:3. Like you have to remember this very important key areas. So these are the 3 areas now we are going to discuss about the point. Okay. First question. So here we are discussing the various previous examination questions and how we are going to do it. Then some expected questions also, we discuss those things here. The first question is, A can do a work in 15 days and B can do the work in 20 days. If they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of the work that is left is, A can do the work in 15 days, A can do the work in 15 days and B can do the work in 20 days. If they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of the work is how much? Okay, then how we are going to do? Just now I said from work to days and days to work. A can do the work in 15 days. In one day, how much A can do? A's one day work is how much? 1/15, correct? Similarly, B can do the work in 20 days. B's one day work is how much? 1/20. A's one day work is 1/15. B's one day work is 1/20. So, A plus B, one day A plus B's one day work how much? Means you have to add 1/15 plus 1/20. What is the LCM of 15 and 20? 5 3s, 5 4s, 3 4s, 12, 12 5s, 60, 60. 15 4s, 23, it is 7/60. Clear? 7/60. A plus B is one day work, means A plus B's 4 days work is how much? Because they work together 4 days, means 4 of 7/60. For 1s are 4 15s, it is 7/15. So, A plus B's 4 days work is how much? 7/15. Okay. So, what is the remaining work? Remaining work means 1 minus 7/15. 15 1s are 15, 15 minus 7, 8, 8/15. Correct? So, the work remaining work, then the fraction of work that left. So, remaining work is how much? 8/15. Are you understand? In this manner, you can calculate it. A finishes the work in 15 days. So, A's work in 1 day is how much? 1/15. B's finish the work in 20 days. So, B's 1 day work is 1/20. When A plus B together works for 1 day, that is 1/15 plus 1/20. So, like a simplification of these two fractions, that is LCM 15 and 20 is 60. So, it is 7/60. So, A plus B's 1 day work is 7/60. Then A plus B's 4 days work is how much? 7/60 into 4. 4 1s are 4 15s. So, means it is 7/15. So, the total work is, if you say 1, the remaining work is how much? 7/15 of work was completed. Means you have to subtract 7/15 from 1, that is 1 minus 7/15. Of course, it is 8/15. So, the work left is the fraction of the work left is 8 by 15. This is the answer. Okay. Now, we are going to shift to another question. A can lay railway track between two given stations in 16 days. B can do the same job in 12 days. With the help of C, they did the job in 4 days only. Then C alone can do the job in how many days? This is the question. A can lay the railway track between two givens in 16 days. So, A can do the work in 16 days. So, A's 1 day work is how much? 1 by 16, correct? B can do the same work in how many days? 12 days. So, B's 1 day work is how much? 1 by 12. Okay. So, and with the help of C, they did the job in 4 days, means A plus B plus C can do the work in 4 days. Means A plus B plus C 1 day work is how much? 1 by 4. Understand? So, here now we can say A's 1 day work is 1 by 16, B's 1 day work is 1 by 12. So, A plus B's work in 1 day is how much? 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12. LCM of 16 and 12 when you take it as, okay, 4 4s are 4 3s, 12 4s are 48, 16 3s are it is 3, 12 4s means 7 by 48. So, A plus B's 1 day work is 7 by 48, A plus B plus C 1 day work is 1 by 4. So, C's 1 day work, how we are going to do it? 7 by 48, 1 by 4 minus 7 by 48. LCM of these two 48. This is 12, this is 7. 12 minus 7, 5. 5 by 48. So, C can complete that work is how many works? C can complete that work as 48 by 5. 48 by 5 means 5 9s are 45, 3 by 5 means 9 and 3 by 5 days, correct. So, C can do that work in 9 and 3 by 5 days. Are you understand this question? See, the procedure is a very important. Once you understand the procedure, you can get the answer easily. What is the given information? A can do the railway track between two given stations in 16 days. So, A's 1 day work is 1 by 16. B can do the same work in how many days? 12 days. So, B's work is 1 by 12 in 1 day. And A, B, C all together, all these three together, they can complete the work in just in 4 days. So, what is A plus B plus C? So, 1 day work is 1 by 4. So, now if you want to know the 1 day work done by C, what you have to do means you have to calculate the 1 day work done by A and B, because you know the work done by 1 day in A by A, the work done by B in 1 day, you know the values. When you take the sum of these two means 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12, you will get 7 by 48, correct. A plus B's 1 day work is 7 by 48 and A plus B plus C 1 day work is 1 by 4. When you subtract 7 by 48 from 1 by 4, you will get C's 1 day work, correct. So, means 1 by 4 minus 7 by 48 is of course, it is 5 by 48. So, C's 1 day work is 5 by 48, or C can do the work in how many days means you have to take the reciprocal of that one is 48 by 5. So, you can leave it, otherwise if you want to say in terms of a mixed fraction, that is 9 and 3 by 5 days. So, in this manner you can calculate. Is it clear? Okay. Now, we can shift to next. A, B and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. In how many days can A do the work if he is assisted by B and C on every third day? A, B and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. A, B and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. How many days A do the work if he assisted by B and C on every third day? This is a condition. Okay. So, A can do the work in 20 days. So, A's work in one day work is how much? 1 by 20. B can do the work in 30 days. So, B's work in one day 1 by 30. C can do the work in 60 days. C's work in one day, that is 1 by 60. Okay. So, here what is the given condition? So, A plus B plus C, one day work is how much? 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. Of course, LCM is 60. 3 is 2 plus 1 is 6 by 60 or 1 by 10. Correct? Means A plus B plus C will complete the total work in 10 days. Okay. Now, so means the work done in 3 days is 1 by 10. So, here they will complete that work in 10 days. They will complete the work in 10 days. Which means here 1 day work is how much? A plus B plus C 1. How many days can A do the work if A is assisted B and C every third day? Every third day. Means here all the 3. Means here first the totally 10 days, to complete that work will be at 10 days. So, for ever the first one means here for ever how many work done in 3 days? Third day, 6th day, 9th day, correct? Third day, 6th day, 9th day. Means you have to say 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. Means how much it is 1 by 10, 1 by 10, 2 by 10 is 1 by 5. So, 1 by 5 work is done in 3 days. So, means how many days the whole work will be done? So, 1 by 5 the work done in 3 days. So, the whole work means 3 5 is 15. So, we will take 15 days to complete that work. So, this is a most important. So, to complete the total work, how many days it will take? 15 days. Clear? Okay. Now, we will see the next question. A is thrice as good as workwoman and B, and therefore is able to finish a job in 60 days less than B. Working together, they can do it in how many days? A is thrice as good as workman B. The time taken, the ratio of the time taken by A and B is given as 1:3. This is given. Okay. So, here what is the difference between time difference between these two? 3 minus 1, 2 days. Okay. Means are you understand this one? So, if you want to complete the work, if A takes 1 day to complete that work, B takes 3 days to complete the work, because their efficiency is in the ratio of 1:3. The difference of these two is 2 days, correct? So, B takes 3 days. If difference between these is given is 60 days, the ratio is nothing but is a 3 by 2, means 60. 3 by 2 of 60. 2 1s the 2 30, 33 is a 90. 90 days, correct? 90 days. So, B takes 90 days when A takes 30 days. If A takes 30 days, then B takes 90 days, because A is thrice as good as workman as B. Okay. So, now we are going to calculate. So, here A can do that work in 30 days, B can do that work in 90 days. So, A's work in one day. One day is how much? 1 by 30. B's work in one day, how much it is? 1 by 90. So, A plus B's work in one day, 1 by 30 plus 1 by 90. LCM is 90 as you know it. 33 is 91 is 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 by 90. Of course, 2 by 45, correct? Okay. So, when A and B work together, the number of days to take to complete the work is 45 by 2. Means 45 by 2 means here 22 and 1 by 2 days. Understand? So, if this one is based on the ratio of work done, the ratio of work done by the A and B is given. The ratio of the work done by the A and B is given. So, the ratio of the work done by A and B is simply you can say as 1:3. It is given and clear. A is thrice as good as workman B. So, we can say as 1:3, correct? So, the difference between these two, if A completes the work in 1 day, B completes the work in 3 days. So, the difference between these two means 2 days, correct or not? Okay. So, it is given that it is able to finish the job in 60 days less than B. 60 days less than B means here you can say 60 days as, the difference is 60 days means here you can say 3 by 2 of 60, correct. This is a very important, 3 by 2 of 60, 2 ones are 2, 30 is 33 is 90 days. So, means from this you find it that A can do the work in 30 days, B can do the work in 90 days. So, A's work in 1 day is 1 by 30 and B's work is in 1 day is 1 by 90. So, A plus B's work in 1 day is 1 by 30 plus 1 by 90. Of simplification is 2 by 45, or A and B can together can do the work in 45 by 2 days, of course 22 and 1 by 2 days. Is clear? Okay. Now, shifting to the next question. A can do alone a piece of work in 6 days. Means A can do the work in 3 days, 6 days. B can do the work in 8 days. A and B undertook to work 3,200 rupees. With the help of C, they complete the work in 3 days. How much is to be paid to C? This like these are actually this kind of questions generally for the people who are working together. Without this calculation they can calculate it, but such a logic is very important. So, A can do the work in 6 days means A's work in 1 day is how much? 1 by 6. B's work in 1 day is how much? 1 by 8, correct? Okay. So, with the help of C they complete the work means here A plus B plus C, they complete the work in 6 days, correct? Sorry, 3 days. It is given 3 days. So, A plus B plus C 1 day work is how much? Is 1 by 3. So, for example, if you want to take about C's work means simply A plus B plus C 1 day work minus A plus B plus C 1 day work. A plus B plus C 1 day work is 1 by 3, correct, and A plus B plus C work means 1 by 6, correct, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8 is how much it is? LCM is 6 comma 8 LCM, 2 3 is 2 4 is 3 4 is 12, 24. It is 4, this is 3, 7 by 24, means 7 by 24. LCM is 24, 8 minus 7, 1 by 24, correct? So, A's work is 1 by 6, B's work is 1 by 8 and C's work is 1 by 24 in one day, correct? Or you can say you multiply with 24, this is 4, this is 3, this is 1, means 4 is to 3 is to 1, 4 is to 3 is to 1, correct? Okay. So, how much to be paid? This is the work done. So, this is A and this one is B, this one is C. What is the total amount he has taken? 3200, means for C its work is 1 out of total is 8, 1 by 8, 8 ones 8 400s, means here you will get C will get 400 rupees, okay. C will get 400 rupees, are you understand this? C will get 400 rupees, like you are going to calculate it. So, that is a very very important. Now, we will see one more question here. So, means when you are going to do this kind of questions, what you have to do, this is a very important thing, means here to complete the work, how many days that he will take or she will take or that person will take, and how much work done by him in one day. This is these two areas are very important to do the questions from the time and work question. Is it clear? Okay, now we are going to discuss one more question. If 6 men and 8 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, 6 men and 8 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, while 26 men and 48 boys can do the same in 2 days. What is the time taken by 15 men and 20 boys in doing the same type of work will be? That is the question. 6 men and 8 boys can do a piece of work, because we now we are going to calculate that men's work in one day, we doesn't know, say it is X. Boys work in one day is, say it is Y. Understand? So, here how many men's are there? 6. So, 6 men's means 6 men are 6x, 8 boys means 8y, combinedly they can do in 10 days. So, here 6 means 6x plus 8y is equal to 1 by 10. Are you understand? Because so this 1 day's work, no? 1 day's work, 6x plus 8y equal to 1 by 10. Similarly, 26 men means 26x and 48 boys 48y can do in 2 days, that is 1 by 2. We have one more equation, correct? 6x plus 8y equal to 1 by 10, 26 48y is equal to 1 by 2. Now, if you want to solve this, okay, so how you are going to get it? 6x and plus 8y means you are going to divide the whole thing here, otherwise simply multiply with 10, 60x 80y is equal to 1 and 52x plus 96y is equal to 1, correct? So, means you have to multiply, then you will get it as after simplifying this one 60x. So, this is very simple, and otherwise you have to divide with both are 1, you know. So, you compare this 60x plus 80y equal to 52x plus 96y. So, bring it this one, 8x is equal to 16y, or x by y is equal to 2, correct? X by y equal to 2 means x is 2, y is equal to 2, x is equal to 2y. Substitute it, x equal to 2y means 120y plus 80y is equal to 1, or 200y is equal to 1, y equal to 1 by 200, x is equal to 1 by 100. So, we got y value and x value, correct. Okay, what is the requirement? 15 men means 15 by 100 and 20 boys 20 by 200 can do the work. Okay, time taken by 15 men is doing same type of work will be how many days. So, you have to calculate it, that is 15 by 100 by 20 200 by 20 by 200, LCM is 200, 15 plus so 30 plus 200 I know, so that is 20, correct. Okay, 30 plus 20 that is 50 by 200 or 200 by 50 that is 4. So, it takes how many days? 4 days, understand. So, like you can calculate the piece of work that can be done by 15 men and 20 boys in 4 days. In this manner, you can calculate the number of days to complete the work. So, different combinations may be given, boys, men or A, B, C, when A and B work together and C is joined in between or C they work for that. So, like you can calculate. So, these are the few questions we discussed based on time and work, then we will discuss the remaining in the next episode, next sessions. Thank you.